Welcome to Daily Logistics. In this video, we are going to talk about commodity management. Commodity management is the systematic process of managing and coordinating the procurement, production, and distribution of raw materials, intermediate goods, and finished products. It involves identifying and evaluating potential sources of supply, negotiating contracts and prices, managing inventory levels and logistics, and ensuring that products meet quality standards. Overall, commodity management focuses on the management of a group of commodities throughout its usage cycle. An effective commodity management procedure helps a company in reducing costs and improving efficiency while giving a competitive edge to the company. It can also help a company mitigate risk by diversifying the supply chain and ensuring that the company has reliable sources to procure raw materials and other inputs for production and distribution. Commodity management uses specialized software and tools to track and analyze data related to supply and demand, pricing, and other factors. Further, strategic sourcing techniques, such as category management and supplier consolidation, could be used to optimize the procurement process. Commodity management plays a significant role for businesses in many industries. A few of the industries are manufacturing, construction, and agriculture. Further, commodity management is useful to public sector organizations that need to manage the procurement and distribution of goods and services. Now we will see why commodity management is important to businesses. Commodity management is important to businesses for several reasons. We will look into them one by one. Number 1. Cost savings. Effective commodity management reduces costs by negotiating better prices with suppliers, streamlining the procurement process, and reducing inventory carrying costs. Number 2. Risk management. Commodity management mitigates risk by diversifying its supply chain and ensuring that it has reliable sources of raw materials. Commodity management is much important during a period of market volatility or economic uncertainty. Number 3. Improved efficiency. Commodity management improves efficiency by streamlining the procurement process, reducing lead times, and managing the inventory levels of a company. Number 4. Enhanced competitiveness. By reducing costs and improving efficiency, commodity management can become more competitive in the market. It can also help a business to identify new opportunities to grow the business. Number 5. Quality control. Commodity management helps a company to ensure that materials received from suppliers are of high quality. This is much important for businesses which rely on critical or specialized materials. Let's check on the difference between commodity management and strategic commodity management. Commodity management is the systematic process of managing and coordinating the procurement, production, and distribution of raw materials, intermediate goods, and finished products. It involves identifying and evaluating potential sources of supply, negotiating contracts and prices, managing inventory levels and logistics, and ensuring that products meet quality standards. Strategic commodity management is a proactive and long-term approach to commodity management. Strategic commodity management involves developing a detailed strategy for procurement management and the use of resources. Strategic commodity management involves an in-depth analysis of the target market and the company's own operations to identify opportunities for cost savings, risk mitigation, and value creation. We will talk about the activities involved in strategic commodity management. Number 1. Market analysis. Market analysis assists in identifying the trends and patterns in the market for different commodities, such as price movements, demand patterns, and regulatory changes. Number 2. Supplier analysis. Assist to evaluate the capabilities and performance of different suppliers, including their financial stability, quality standards, and delivery performance. This is helpful in identifying reliable suppliers to procure direct and indirect materials. Number 3. Category management. Grouping similar products or materials into categories and developing a strategic plan for each category based on the business's needs and goals. Number 4. Supplier consolidation. Here company gets the opportunity to reduce the number of suppliers by combining similar products or materials from multiple suppliers into a single contract. Number 5. Risk assessment. Risk assessment helps to analyze potential risks associated with different commodities and develop contingency plans to mitigate those risks. We learned a lot about commodity management. Now, we will see who is a commodity manager. A commodity manager is responsible for managing and coordinating the procurement, production, and distribution of raw materials, intermediate goods, and finished products of a supply chain. This may include identifying and evaluating potential sources of supply, negotiating contracts and prices, managing inventory levels and logistics, and ensuring that products meet quality standards. Commodity managers work in a variety of industries, including manufacturing, construction, agriculture, and the public sector. The role of a commodity manager could vary from managing a specific commodity, such as steel or rubber, or they may have a more general role overseeing the procurement of a range of materials and products. Commodity managers must work closely with other departments of the company, including marketing, sales, and production, to understand the demand in the company's target market. Further, to ensure that materials and products are available to cater to the market demand. Commodity managers interact with suppliers and external partners to negotiate contracts and relationship management. Having a strong background in business, supply chain management, and logistics is an added advantage to carry out the job of a commodity manager. Further, specialized knowledge of the markets and industries in which they work supports the job of a commodity manager. Now, we will check the skills what makes good commodity managers. There are several skills and qualities that can make a commodity manager effective. Strong analytical skills. A commodity manager should be able to analyze data and trends related to supply and demand, pricing, and other factors to inform procurement decisions. Negotiation skills. A commodity manager should be able to negotiate contracts and prices with suppliers effectively, in order to secure the best possible terms for the business. Strong communication skills. A commodity manager should be able to communicate clearly and effectively with suppliers, internal stakeholders, and other partners. Attention to detail. A commodity manager should be detail-oriented and able to manage the logistics of procurement and distribution effectively. Strategic thinking. A commodity manager should be able to think strategically and develop long-term plans for managing the procurement and use of materials and products. Flexibility and adaptability. A commodity manager should be able to adapt to changing market conditions and business needs, and be willing to adjust their strategy as needed. Strong organizational skills. A commodity manager should be able to manage multiple projects and tasks effectively, and be able to prioritize and allocate resources appropriately. Let's further study how a commodity manager differs from a purchasing manager. Commodity managers and purchasing managers are both responsible for overseeing the procurement of goods and materials for an organization. However, there are some differences between these two roles. Scope of responsibility. Commodity managers focus on a specific commodity or group of commodities, such as steel or rubber, and responsible for managing the procurement of these materials for the company. Purchasing managers have a broader scope of responsibility and be responsible for managing the procurement of a wide range of goods and materials for the company. Strategic focus. Commodity managers tend to have a more strategic focus, developing long-term plans for managing the procurement and use of materials and products. Purchasing managers focus on day-to-day operational tasks, such as placing orders and managing contracts. Industry specialization. Commodity managers are specialized in a particular industry or market, such as the automotive or construction industry, and have a deep understanding of the specific materials and products used in that industry. Purchasing managers have a general focus and are responsible for procuring a wide range of goods and materials. Level of authority. Commodity managers have more authority over procurement decisions and are responsible for negotiating contracts and prices with suppliers. Authority of a purchasing manager. Authority and be responsible for executing procurement decisions made by others. Now, we will check on commodity management software. Commodity management software are designed to help businesses in managing the procurement, production, and distribution of raw materials, intermediate goods, and finished products. The commodity management software could be offered as a standalone software solution or as part of a larger enterprise resource planning (ERP) system. These software includes tools for identifying and evaluating potential sources of supply, negotiating contracts and prices with suppliers, managing inventory levels and logistics, ensuring that products meet quality standards, tracking and analyzing data related to supply and demand, pricing, and other factors. Features of commodity management software may include 1. Supplier management. Commodity management software includes tools for evaluating and selecting suppliers, as well as tracking and managing relationships with them. 2. Procurement automation. Features to streamline the procurement process. This includes managing requests for quotation, RFQ, templates, bid analysis tools, and contract management tools. 3. Inventory management. Tools for tracking and managing inventory levels, including tools for forecasting demand and generating reorder alerts. 4. Transportation management. Features to manage the routing, scheduling, and tracking of shipments, including integration with carriers and tracking systems. 5. Quality management. Commodity management software includes tools to ensure that products meet quality standards, including inspection and testing tools. Commodity management in procurement refers to the processes and strategies used to identify, evaluate, and select the best sources for procurement of goods and services to run the operations of the company. This includes analyzing market trends and identifying potential suppliers, negotiating contracts and pricing, and managing the entire procurement process to ensure that the goods and services are delivered on time while meeting the company's standards and guidelines. Effective commodity management helps a company in cost reduction in terms of negotiating better prices, reducing the risk of production by diversifying the supplier base, and improving efficiency through streamlining the procurement process. Now, we will see a few key elements of a successful commodity management strategy. Identifying the essential goods and services to the operations and prioritizing them based on their importance and impact on the business. Analyzing the supplier market to identify potential suppliers and evaluating their capabilities, including their pricing, delivery times, quality, and reliability. Managing the procurement process to ensure that the goods and services are delivered on time and meet the company's quality standards. This includes monitoring the supplier's performance and managing inventory levels. Better negotiation of contracts and pricing with suppliers to ensure that the company is getting the best value for its money and to minimize the cost of production. By effectively managing its commodity procurement, a company can improve its bottom line, reduce risk, and ensure that it has the resources it needs to operate effectively. That's it for this video. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments section. And don't forget to check out our other content. If you like our channel, consider subscribing to the channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching.